Hey guys, here's that 48 Zeph I've been working on. That's aerial photography plane. I went through and I've made this thing to where the wings join back and forth. They come off, no problem. They've got spars, internal spars that end up running through out towards the wingtips here along the leading edge and the trailing edge, aluminum ferrules. So this comes apart really nice. The center section, I've gone through and I've given it a very light layer of the right weave and did that with some 3M90. And then after I did that with the 3M90, I sanded the whole thing down. I gave it a light skip coat of polyurethane Gorilla Glue in the areas around the spars. And then I didn't use any water or nothing. I just kind of let that stuff dry. And then I went through and sanded again. So I'll be layering this whole thing again with a little bit of 90, then paint. And then after I get it painted and basically get the wings and everything done, then I'm going to mark the CG, and once I get the CG marked, I'll have the camera sitting on the front. I'm going to lay the gear out, and after I lay the gear out, I will adjust the gear accordingly to fit this airplane so the CG is dead on. So basically, the gear's not going to get cut in until I have the whole airplane as far as the wings built, you know, the elevons and everything on it, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a fine tune and slap it together after that, and then I'll basically sink the batteries down in. I'll make a couple lids to go over the top of them, and this will make it really, really sweet. But what I've done here is basically these are 3S 1500s is basically what's going to go in here. I'm going to run 3,000 milliamps or so of 3S in here, it looks like. The camera itself, I made a little shelf. You can see it. The camera itself mounts right on a little shelf. The camera has a 1/4 20 screw-in hub that goes right into the very bottom of it. So what I did is I took a tripod and I took a base, excuse me, I took the base off the tripod and what would usually screw into the bottom of a camera, and then I mounted that long ways on the top of the wing and sunk it in so that it's underneath the camera. And basically now on each side of it, back and forth both directions, I got some fiberglass rods that reinforce it, and then I also have a fiberglass rod that goes right down the center that goes out just underneath it. So basically the camera mount's pretty stout. I put left a little bit of a nose on the front of the plane for a bumper, just in case it comes in and crashes. And once this lens here extends, you won't see any of the actual camera at all. So this will be pretty sweet when I get it done. Like I said, the wings themselves come apart really nice. I'm going to have a skid plate that'll be built right on the bottom of this airplane. But I'm going to go ahead now, give it a little bit of coat of a 90, and I'm going to go ahead and paint it. Paint the wings a different color, paint the centerpiece a different color, and this thing will be beautiful. It's going to have microdan, like a 2000 kV microdan motor, or an 1845 kV microdan motor. I don't know exactly which one yet. Spinning probably about an 838 or an 84 slow fly prop, something that'll keep it up, and long flight times and good thrust. And it's going to have a nice keel on the bottom. It's going to, have a nice area for it to land on. But this thing will come apart in small pieces and be able to pack up and make a really nice traveling airplane. And the camera itself, it's got a really nice area to mount right on. I don't really like the hokey servo on the top of it, but whatever. Basically, there we go. Hope you guys liked the video.